It's in the evening after dark when the black-leg miner creeps to walk with his moleskin pants and dirty short. There goes the black-leg miner. He'll take his picks and down he goes to hew the coal that lies below. But there's not a woman in this town row will look at the black-leg miner. Now Devon gone near the Delaval mine, across the way the stretcher line, to catch the throat and break the spine of the dirty black-leg miners. And Seggle is a terrible place to rub wet clay in a blackleg's face, and around the heap they run a foot race to catch the blackleg miner. They take your duds and tools as well and hide them down the pit of hell. Down you go and fare you well, you dirty blackleg miner. So join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, 'cause that may not be far away, you dirty blackleg miner.
I'm a celebrated working man, my duties I don't shirk, and I can cut more coal than any man from Delaval to York. I tell you it's a marvel, that's how I get through my work when I'm seated in my glory at the public bar. I can cut a standard timber post or bar, a single prop. I can cut me judge at the bottom, I can cut him at the top. Just hand me down me pick, me lads and gurks, so when it stop till I land, I set the trams right in the public bar. Oh, I can work a 2-foot seam and never be delayed. A fire, a floor, or gas, me lads, I've never been afraid. And I can show the manager how to go about his trade. And haven't I often proved it in the public bar? I can show the superintendent how the air should circulate. I can show the engine man how steam it should generate. And the trouble at the chowding pit I can elucidate. And haven't I often proved it in the public bar? And now my song is ended, and I hope you'll all agree. If you want any pointers, well, you'd better send for me. But I warn you, I'm not worth a damn till I empty 2 or 3 of the very biggest tankards in the public bar.
Out of the dirt and darkness I was born, go down. Out of the hard black coal face I was torn, go down. Kicked on the world and the earth split open, crawled through a crack where the rock was broken, burrowed a hole away in the coal, go down. In a cradle of coal in the darkness I was laid, go down. Down in the dirt and darkness I was raised, go down. Cut me teeth on a 5-foot timber, held up the roof with me little finger, started me time away in the mine, go down. On the day that I was born I was 6 foot tall, go down. And the very next day I learned the way to haul, go down. On the 3rd day worked at board and pillar, worked on the 4th as a long wall filler, getting me steam up, hewing the seam, go down. I'm the son of the son of the son of a collier's son, go down. Coal dust flows in the veins where the blood should run, go down. 5 steel ribs and an iron backbone, teeth that can bite through rock and black stone, work in me time away in the mine, go down. 300 years I hewed at the coal by hand, go down. In the pits of Durham and East Northumberland, go down. Been gassed and burned and blown asunder, buried more times than I can number, get in the coal, away in the hole, go down. I've scrabbled and picked at the face where the roof was low. Go down. Crawled in the seams where only a mole could go. Go down. In the thin cut seams I've ripped and readied where even the rats are born bow-legged. When in the coal, away in the hole, go down. I've worked in the Hutton, the Plessy, the Brockwell seam. Go down. The Bencham, the Busty, the Beaumont, the Marshall Green. Go down. I've lain on me back in the old three-quarter, up to the chin in stinking water. You in the coal, away in the hole, go down. In the northern pits I've sweated and earned me pay. Go down. Toiled in the worn-out drift mines night and day. Go down. Where the anthracite is hard and shining, I've tried me hand at the hard rock mining. I dug me a hole, away in the coal, go down. Out of the dirt and darkness I was born. Go down. Out of the hard black coal face I was torn. Go down. Lived in the shade of the high pit heap. I'm still down there where the seams are deep, a digging a hole, away in the coal, go down.
Now it was in November and I never will forget when the Polisses and the Candyman at Oakley houses met. Johnny the bellman, he was there squinting round about, and he put 3 men at every door to turn the pitman out. And what would I do if I had the power myself? I would hang the 20 Candymen and Johnny we carries the bell. Now they went from house to house and then they put things on the road, but mind they didn't hurt themselves, were carrying heavy loads. For one would carry the poker out, the fender or the rake, and if he carried 2 at once, well it was a big mistake. And what would I do if I had the power myself? I would hang the 20 Candymen and Johnny we carries the bell. Some of these dandy Candymen were dressed up like a clown. Some had hats without a flight and some without a crown. And one had nail locks upon his coat, but there was one chap worse, and every time he had to stoop, well it was a laughable farce. What would I do if I had the power myself? I would hang the 20 Candymen and Johnny we carries the bell. And there was one chap had knee sleeves or buttons upon his coat, and another had Benny's ribbon wrapped around and round his throat. One chap wore a pair of breeks belonging to a boy, and one leg was a sort of tweed, the other was corduroy. And what would I do if I had the power myself? I would hang the 20 Candymen and Johnny we carries the bell. As next there comes the masters, and I think they should be shamed for depriving wives and families of a comfortable year. And when they shift from where they live, I hope they'll gang to hell, along with the 20 Candymen and Johnny we carries the bell. And what would I do if I had the power myself? I would hang the 20 Candymen and Johnny we carries the bell. Aye, it was in November, I never will forget, when the Polisses and the Candymen at Oakley houses met. Johnny the bellman, he was there squinting round about, and he put 3 men at every door to turn the pitman out. And what would I do if I had the power myself? I would hang the 20 Candymen and Johnny we carries the bell. Aye, and what would I do if I had the power myself? I would hang the 20 Candymen and Johnny we carries the bell.
If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would have the fiddler play the bonny lass of Biker Hill. Biker Hill and walk ashore, call your lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, call your lads forevermore. Now when I came to walker's work, I had no coat nor no pit shirt. Now I've getting 2 or 3 walker pits done well by me. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, call your lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, call your lads forevermore. Geordie Charlton, he had a pig, he hit it with a shovel and it danced a jig, all the way to Walker Shore to the tune of Elsie Marley. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, call your lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, call your lads forevermore.
Now ye are born, another to feed. Smaller were once, lad, but great is one need, for walk it's scarce. Your dad's on the dole, the want nae mere men have got too much coal. When as we are crying for, when as we made us see poor, when as what you gonna be, when as what's in store for ye. Now you're a boy, you play in the streets, fishing the bone and performing great feats, while the pit heaps stand, marking the graves of fathers and sons and the lives that they give. And it's we as we are crying for, we as we made us see poor, we as what you gonna be, we as what's in store for ye. Now you've left school, a man at 14, your mother is grim as she looks at the scene as she makes up your bed. You're off down below, and away to the pit with your father you go. When as we are crying for, when as we made us see poor, when as what you gonna be, when as what's in store for ye. Now you're a man, you walk in the mine, we're fighting and struggling, you're old for your time, for the walk it's hard. Conditions is bad, and you promised your son all the things you've not had. When as we are crying for, when as we made us see poor, we know what you gonna be, we knows what's in store for ye. Now you're old, you've walked all you can, but they're closing the pits and you're part of the plan to cut out waste and make the mines pay. So to hell with you, lad, and be on your way. And it's we as we are crying for, we as we made us see poor, we as what you gonna be, we as what's in store for ye.
As me and me man was gone into work, we met with the devil that was in the dark. High up with me pick, it was in the need to knock off his horns like white but thick.
Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie, follow the horses, Johnny laddo. Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Oh, follow me, Johnny laddo.
As me and me mother was putting them down, the light it went out and me mother went wrong. How you would not laugh to see the fine game all nipped at me mother and I took the tram.
Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Follow the horses, Johnny lad-o. Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Oh, follow them through me, Johnny lad-o.
Oh mother, and what do you think? I've broken me bottle and spilled on me drink. I've lost all me tools among the great stains from me to the shop, but it's time to go home.
Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Follow the horses, Johnny lad-o. Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Oh, follow them through me, Johnny lad-o.
So there is me mother and there is me tram, twa horns full of grease will make it the gun. There is me hookers likewise me half shoon and smash me half mother, me puddings are done.
Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Follow the horses, Johnny lad-o. Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Oh, follow them through me, Johnny lad-o.
And you shed trouble on the old footplate. You're the driver's mate and you're married to a lousy shovel. It's check the water, check the tools and chuck the blooming coal in. Give the gauge a wipe, check, inject a pipe. Now it's swing a shovel at the double, give a rock. Watch the clock, steam raising, sweat running back, aching bone, shaking, fireman, keep it rolling. When you've shoveled 1,000,000 tons of coal some 10 or 12 years later, and your only dream is of raising steam, then they hand to you your driver's papers. The iron road is a hard road and the work is never ending. Working night and day on the iron way, we're the local drivers, early risers, lodging turners, mile burners, 11 quid a week earners. We're the boys who keep 'em rolling.
County, I am sorry for to say that hunger and starvation is increasing every day. For the want of food and coals, we know not what to do. but with your kind assistance we will stand the struggle through. I need not state the reason why we have been brought so low. The masters have behaved unkind, as everyone will know, because we won't lie down and let them treat us as the like. To punish us they've stopped their pits and caused the present strike. The pulley wheels have ceased to move, which went so swift around. The horses and the ponies too are brought from underground. Our work is taken from us now, they cannot if we die. For they can eat the best of food and drink the best when dry. The miner and his marrow too each morning have to roam, to seek for bread to feed the hungry little ones at home. The flour barrel is empty now, their true and faithful friend, which makes the thousands wish today the strike was at an end. We have done our very best as honest working men, to let the pits commence again. We've offered to them 10. The offer they will not accept, they firmly do demand 13.5%, or let their collieries stand. Let them stand or let them lie, to do with them as they choose. To give them 13.5, we ever shall refuse. They're always willing to receive, but never inclined to give. Very soon they won't allow a working man to live. The miners of Northumberland we shall forever praise, for being so kind in helping us those tyrannizing days. We thank the other counties too that have been doing the same, for every man who hears this song will know we're not to blame.
School days over, come on then, John. Time to be getting your pit boots on with your sark and the moleskin trousers, it's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the pitman's job and earning the pitman's pay. Come on then, Jim, it's time to go. and I. It's almost light. Time you were off to the anthracite. The morning mist is on the valley. It's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the miner's job and earning the miner's pay. School days over, come on then, John. Time to be getting your pit boots on. On with your sark and the moleskin trousers, it's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the pitman's job and learning the pitman's pay.
A dialogue I'll tell you as true as me life, between a coal owner and a poor pitman's wife, as she was a travelling all on the highway. She met a coal owner and this she did say, "Derry down, 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 Derry down." "Good morning, Lord, fire damp this woman," she said. "I'll do you no harm, sir, so don't be afraid. If you'd been where I'd been the most of me life, you wouldn't turn pale at a poor pitman's wife. Derry down, 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 Derry down." "Then when do you come from?" the owner he cries. "I come from hell," the poor woman replies. "If you come from hell, then come tell me right plain how you contrive to get out again. Derry down, 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 Derry down." Either way I got out, the truth I will tell. They're turning the poor folks all out of hell. This to make room for the rich wicked race, for there is a great number of them in that place. Derry down, 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 Derry down. And the coal owner selves is the next on command to arrive in hell, as I understand. For I heard the old devil say as I come out, the coal owners all had received their out. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Then how does the devil behave in that place? Oh, sir, he is cruel to the rich wicked race. He's far more crueler than you can suppose, even like a mad bull with a ring through his nose. Derry down, 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 Derry down. "Good woman," says he, "I must bid you farewell. You give me a dismal account about hell. If this be all true that you say unto me, I'll be home like a whippet with me poor men agree. Derry down, 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 Derry down." If you be a coal owner, sir, take my advice. Agree with your men and give them a full price. For if and you do not know very well, you'll be in great danger of going to hell. Derry down, 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 Derry down. I am a roving rambler, a fitter to me trade. I can fix you anything, a camshaft to a spade. I can fix a dodgy gearbox, mend a broken tread, decoke a Leyland engine while I'm standing on me head. So shift, boy, shift, do the job and draw your pay. When this road is finished, I'll be moving on me way. I'll clean me tools and wrap 'em in a pair of oily jeans. You'll always find me working where you find the big machines. I've worked in far-off places since I left the Coley town. I work among the heavies and I wear a roving sign. I keep the tractors on the job a-turning up the soil, and I followed me nose across the world with the smell of diesel oil. So shift, boys, shift, do the job and draw your pay. When this road is finished, I'll be moving on me way. You'll find me where the tractors are, on roads and hydro schemes, playing the lousy nursemaid to a pack of big machines. You've heard of the Gresford disaster and the terrible price that was paid. 242 colliers were lost and 3 men of a rescue brigade. It occurred in the month of September. At 2 in the morning that pit was racked by a violent explosion in the Dennis where gas lay so thick. The gas in the Dennis deep section was packed there like snow in a drift, and many a man had to leave the coalface before he had worked out his shift. A fortnight before the explosion, to the shot firer Tomlinson cried, "If you fire that shot, we'll be all blown to hell," and nobody can say that he lied. The fireman's reports, they are missing the records of 42 days. The colliery manager had them destroyed to cover his criminal ways. Down there in the dark they are lying. They died for 9 shillings a day. They've worked out their shift and it's now they must lie in the darkness until Judgment Day. The Lord Mayor of London's collecting to help both the children and wives, the owners of Send Some White Lilies, to pay for the poor colliers' lives. Farewell our dear wives and our children, farewell our dear comrades as well. Don't send your sons in the dark dreary mine, they'll be damned like the sinners in hell.
If you're inclined to hear a song, I'll sing a verse or two, and when I's done you're gonna to see that every word is true. The miners of South Madamsley they never will forget Isaac and his tyranny and how they have been treated. For in the midst of danger these hardy sons did toil, for to own the daily bread so far beneath the soil, to make an honest living each miner did contrive. But ye shall hear how they was solved in 1985. Oh, the miners of South Meadowsley, they're gone to make some stew, they're gone to boil fat postic and these dirty candy crew. The maester should have knowed with soup as long as they're alive, in memory of the dirty tricks in 1985. Below the county average then the men was 10%, yet Isaac the unfeeling Corey couldn't rest content. A 10% reduction from the men he did demand, but such a strong request as this the miners couldn't stand. The notices was all served out, and when they had expired, all the gear was brought to bank and the final shot was fired. To hurt his honest walking men, this low-lived man did strive. He'll often row for what he did in 1985. Oh, the miners of South Meadowsley, they're going to make some stew, they're going to boil fat postic and these dirty candy crew. The maester should have knowed with soup as long as they're alive, in memory of the dirty tricks in 1985. Isaac was determined still more to need to show, for to get some candy men he wandered to and fro. He made his way to concert and he saw Postic the bum. He knew he liked such dirty jobs and he was sure to come. Isaac told him what to do and where to go and when. So at the time appointed, Postic landed with his men. Were policies and were candy men, the place was all alive, all through the strike that Isaac caused in 1885. Oh, the miners of South Meadowsley, they're going to make some stew, they're going to boil fat Postic and his dirty candy crew. The maester should have knowed but soup as long as they're alive, in memory of the dirty tricks in 1985. Commander Postic gave the warden and started with the walk, but they were done at 5 o'clock, the Dawson stopped till dark. And when they'd done all they could and finished for the day, the bobbies guarded Postic and his dirty dogs away. For Isaac was a tyrant, the owners was the same, for the torn out of the strike, the war the men to blame. Neither them nor Postic need expect they'll ever thrive, for what they did to Dipton men in 1885. Oh, the miners of South Meadowsley, they're going to make some stew, they're going to boil fat Postic and his dirty candy crew. The maester should have knowed but soup as long as they're alive, in memory of the dirty tricks in 1985. As me and me man was gone into work, we met with the devil, it was in the dark. High up with me pick, it was in the need to knock off his horns likewise his club feet.
Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie, follow the horses, Johnny laddo, follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Whoa, follow them through me, Johnny laddo.
As me and me mother was putting the tram, the light it went out and me mother went wrong. How you would have laughed to see the fine game. All Nick took me mother and I took the tram.
Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie, follow the horses, Johnny laddo, follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Oh, follow them through me, Johnny laddo.
Oh mother, and what do you think? I've broken me bottle and spilt all me drink. I've lost all me tools among the great stains. Draw me to the shaft, but it's time to go home.
Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie, follow the horses, Johnny laddo, follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Oh, follow them through me, Johnny laddo.
So there is me mother and there is me tram, twa horns full of grease will market the gun. There is me hoggers likewise me half shoon and smash me half mother, me puddings are done.
Follow the horses, Johnny me laddie, follow the horses, Johnny laddo, follow the horses, Johnny me laddie. Oh, follow them through me, Johnny laddo.
When I was young and in me prime, hey, I could you, well, I was you and all the time. Now me you and is all through. Now me you and is all through. At the fest the dust did flee, hey,
dust is killing me. Now me going days are through. Now me going days are through. I've lain down flat and shoveled coal. Hey, I could hear my eyes did smart in the dust-filled hole. Now me going days are through. Now me going days are through. I've worked with Morris and they were men. Hey, I could you well, they were men and sons of men. Now me going days are through. Now me going days are through. It's you in that pit name I'll say. Hey, I could you, but I'll carry it round inside of me. Now me going days are through. Now me going days are through.
For the collier lad, he's a canny lad, and he's always of good cheer. And he knows how to walk, and he knows how to soak, and he knows how to sup good beer. Why, it's down the shaft on a Monday morning, the cable is the best. In the busty seam with Thompson's team, and a flat called the 14th West. Now the fiesta's 105 yards long, when measured from yoke to yoke. And when crawling all the scufflings lads keep doing, or you're bound to get stuck. For the collier lad, he's a canny lad, and he's always of good cheer. And he knows how to walk, and he knows how to shock, and he knows how to sup good beer. Way the shots gone off and the shovels the flee, till the belts get loaded full. And in half an hour a stone gets jammed, and the motor will not pull. Broken belt is the cry, and we're all creep out till the mother gets it to mend. Jody Harley's the deputy of War Flat, says he'll drive us around the bend. For the collier lad, he's a canny lad, and he's always of good cheer. And he knows how to walk, and he knows how to shock, and he knows how to sup good beer. So we're pulling with strain for to fix it again, and when it's been put straight, Tim Jones, that's the Secretary of War Lodge, says it's time that you had your bait. So we take ourselves to a quiet spot, with a plank and a chalk for a seat, and the crack at last flies thick and fast, of the deans at the club last night. For the collier lad, he's a canny lad, and he's always of good cheer. And he knows how to walk, and he knows how to shock, and he knows how to sup good beer. But it's very hard when you're paid by the yard for the tackling hour you bait. So we crawl back on, get some timber and done, for the belts we can hardly wait. For it's 26 inches high, me lads, and the walk is really grand. And the fillers pay for a quid a day, it's the best in all the land. For the collier lad, he's a canny lad, and he's always of good cheer. And he knows how to walk, and he knows how to shock, and he knows how to sup good beer.
It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground. I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind, I never again will go down underground. At the age of 16 years, he quarreled
peers, who vowed there'd never be another one. In the dark recess of the mind, where you age before your time, and the cold dust lies heavy on your lungs. It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind. I never again will go down underground. At the age of 64, he will greet you at the door, and he will gently take you by the arm through the dark recess of the mind. He will take you back in time and tell you all the hardships that were had. It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind. I never again will go down underground. It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind. I never again will go down underground. It's a working man I am, I've been down underground, and I swear to God